See shadow, it's all I know. Tell me now, where did you go? I lost the light, I see your eyes. I come you down, let it shine. I see shadow, it's all I know. Tell me now, where did you go? You go.
Hello Aries, welcome to your end of May reading. I am Princess India. If you are new, if you are family, welcome back. So here's the deal. I just did a super dope reading for you. I also did your extended. They were both bomb. But guess what? I realized after I recorded them that my microphone wasn't on, which is something, okay, I just checked it. It's fine. So I'm probably just going to post it as a bonus because the sound quality is horrendous. So yeah, you know. So I'm going to do you guys reading again. But, you know, I'll post that one as a bonus because, you know, me and my sound faux pas. Hurt my little feelings, man. I'm so upset about that. So first we're going to look at the energy between you and your person of interest. Whoa, okay then. Okay, well, maybe it's still looking good. We have the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Good. So somebody's pondering on making an offer to you. And I would say that it's safe to say that you guys may be receiving a message coming in reference to a love offer. That's the energy that's kind of looming between you and your person of interest. And the other thing is if you're a cross watcher and you're cross watching for an Aries, you're probably going to resonate more on the side where I'm reading for Aries, which is over here, like the Aries that are subscribed to me. And the Aries that you're cross watching for is probably going to resonate more on this side where Aries person of interest is, you know? So two cards just fell out. First one is the Tower in reverse. Then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Interesting. So averting a disaster and a lack thereof of boundaries. Okay. Or just simply not fighting for something anymore. Then we have the Five of Cups. Interesting. It's almost like a bow out energy that I feel. It's like seeing, okay, this isn't working. And it's like making a decision to bow out. Like, I'm going to remove myself from this. I'm not going to stand for it anymore. And going into an energy of grieving. Yeah. We have the Three of Swords. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So that looks like to me like you guys being in a time frame where seeing it was drama. Seeing something was going to end in disaster. Making a decision to stop fighting for it. Allowing yourself time to grieve, you know what I mean? Your little heartbreak, lick your little wounds and things. And then you decided to focus on yourself. This is getting interesting. This is different than what we picked up before. But presently, I feel like you're still healing, but it's more or less work projects or, you know, just your own personal self-care. Or your own sense of personal abundance is what you're stepping into. Next card that we have is the Queen of Cups. Interesting. So doing a little bit of emotional work, digging a little deep, being that the full moon is coming. Oh, man. Scorpio. Gotta love it. I feel like you guys are now, interestingly, I feel like this, whatever this bow out was, that's something, I don't want to say like distant past, but that happened a good little bit ago. I feel like it's the self-reflection that you're doing because it's almost as if this situation was so disappointing and hurt you so bad that you kind of locked it away in a part of your subconscious. And it's like, as opposed to allowing it to rear its ugly head, is making a decision to to dig deep. And some of you may actually be going to therapy, but it's kind of taking the lid off of this thing that you locked away a long time ago, because it's more or less utilizing work as a distraction or a coping mechanism. But now you guys are coming to a place to where you're facing it. The next card that you have is the Five of Wands. And I feel like it's really that you guys are a little bit more sensitive right now. Because it may feel like while you're in this very vulnerable place of trying to sort through your emotions, it's almost everything outside of you is chaotic. But what I really feel, it's because you guys are so sensitive right now, because you're dealing with, you know, sensitive emotional healing work. I feel that's the reason why things that are kind of petty, they just seem kind of heightened, right? Now let's move on to your person of interest. First card that they have, we have the King of Cups. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is like, you know, a soulmate counterparted kind of relationship. Whenever I see two court cards of the same suit, you know, I feel like dude is pondering on it too. Whoa. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like your person of interest, they're in their feelings too, and they're pondering, you know, a new beginning. You know, do I really want to get this started again? Do I want to, you know, reach out to this person? Whoa. Then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse, and we have the Ace of Swords. Oh, wow. That's two aces. Three aces. Oh, sweet mother of goodness. Well, Aries, yes, this is much like the first reading, but better. I'm just going to go ahead and call it. Yeah. Man. Three freaking aces, dude. I feel like with this person past tense, they were very guarded. They wouldn't let you in. And I really feel that it's more or less, I don't know. I don't really feel like it had too much to do with you, per se. I just think that's just them. It's like, this person has a very deep emotional world, but they don't easily let people in. And I think you guys felt that was like a red flag. I mean, I don't blame you. It's like, who wants to be with someone who's emotionally unavailable? But I feel like with this person, it's not that they were just emotionally unavailable. It's just, you know, they didn't trust people. Like, I feel like they've been through stuff, not necessarily in relationships, but I mean in their life. And they don't just easily let people in, right? But I feel like it's this contemplative space that this person is in now, and is wanting to start something new. And them, probably with them wanting to start something new, because maybe they weren't too much interested in connecting with anyone, really. But it's them seeing how they kind of self-sabotaged a bit. How their lack of letting people in was the reason why, you know, partnerships never really worked out, per se. And then for some of you, this person, this could be somebody that, you know, y'all don't even know, to be real with you. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's them putting their foot down and making a decision pretty soon. It's almost like I'm looking at this as them kind of mulling it over, going back and forth. Do I want to do this? Do I want to start this type of deal? Am I ready to be with someone? You know, them seeing what led to the demise of previous relationships, or specifically with you, right? If this is someone that you guys don't know. But I feel like when this clarity comes, that's going to give them the ability to put their foot down. You guys had this card. And the last one, we have the Four of Swords. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. Oh, you got to be kidding me. And the Six of Cups. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This message most certainly was supposed to come out, because this card came out on this side. The Four of Swords came out on y'all's side last time. But, yeah, man, I feel like this person right now, they're mulling it over. They're thinking about, how to approach it and seeing where they went wrong, which is the same thing I was seeing for you guys in the reading before this one. It's like I feel like both people are kind of mirroring each other in the fact of seeing how both people led to the demise of the partnership. And I say that with a Tower reverse too, because notice there's two people. I think that maybe Aries or the cross watcher walked away from this probably at first blaming, and I'm not saying that like in a negative way, but I'm just saying it's like feeling like, you know, almost like a victim of the situation. You know what I'm saying? And I think in your own growth, it's like in this emotional healing as well. It's seeing how there was contributions, like, 'cause it's like it takes two people in a partnership. It's never all one person's fault, right? But a lot of times we can be reactionary, and that's kind of like the energy that came up for Gemini as well. Is the two people in the partnership were being extremely reactionary to each other. So it's like they were responding to each other's triggers, right? But the thing that I see with the person of interest over here is them having kind of a wake-up call, seeing what they contributed to the demise of the relationship and being ready for something now that's an equal give and take, right? Something that's more reciprocal, right? And I feel like when they make that decision, and I would say very much so, this is probably somebody from y'all's past. It's like this person is reflecting right now, and it's them coming to this realization like, okay, yeah, it's something about this particular person that's different than everyone else, right? It's something about them. And that's what I was saying in the last reading too. It's something about this particular person that stands above the rest, because these are the two cards that came out together in the previous reading. And how Spirit was showing it to me was more or less when they look back over their life and they see all these people they were attracted to, or people that they dated, and so on and so forth. And it's just something about Aries or the cross watcher that it's like all people are cups, and Aries or the cross watcher is a cup too, right? But it's something very unique about their cup, right? Everyone else filled their cup up with water, but you filled their cup up with flowers, right? Everybody else got old regular cups. You got eagles and things on your cup, and you got a lid, you know, no spills and things, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I mean, this looks really good, Aries. And like I said, overall, what it's looking like is they're going to make a decision to come back and make an emotional offer. Whether or not you take it, that's totally on you, my boo. But I'm going to go over to Vimeo and the Lurkers Lounge to kind of dig more into this, to see, you know, looking into more in depth into their inner psychology, just to kind of see where they're at underneath all of this, right? Because I look at these as like really, you know, it's surface level. It's influences and energies and things, but needing to see if, even though they're making this offer, is this going to be something that's temporary, or is this going to be like, you know, like fleeting, or something that's actually going to, has the potential to grow into something more long term. And, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the dice of resonance. I almost forgot that. This is something else I was supposed to do. But, if you're not familiar, 12 zodiac signs, 2 clarifying die, and you have the ability to ask a yes or no question. In the event that you want to do that, pause me, think of your question, and then unpause me when you're ready. I don't interpret these, I just toss them out, you know what I'm saying? So, oh God, this is hilarious. We have Sagittarius, we have Virgo, we have the X, we have Rising, and we have no exclamation point. So Sag, Virgo, Rising, the X, and no exclamation point. Well, that has been your reading again, Aries. I'm going to go over to, I might not even need to post the other reading now, but, because in essence, it's pretty much the same thing. But I'm going to go over to the Lurkers Lounge on Vimeo to get a deeper look into this person and the potentials of this here partnership and things of the sort. You know what I'm saying? If you're about that life, meet me over there. If not, thank you for coming. I love your freaking face, and I will see you guys sooner than later. Deuces. Why love superficially?